My name is Lauren Sandler and I'm the Learning Specialist at the UF Teaching Center. In this video session, we'll be going over ways to improve your memory. So first, you want to try to move the information from your short-term to your long-term memory by reinforcing the material. One way to do this is through active learning. You'll paraphrase the information into your own summaries. You'll reinforce it through review, and which then encodes the information into your long-term memory. Reinforcement actually changes your brain. Neural pathways are formed by thinking, and connections are short-lived without reinforcement. So reinforcement actually strengthens the neural connections, thus encoding the information into your long-term memory. A great way to do this is through active note-taking. Don't just copy the information from the board word for word, or the information from your professor's mouth onto your paper word for word. Reinforce the material by paraphrasing, translating, and recasting the information into your own words. Put it into your own format. That way it's more acceptable to you. Leave gaps for the information that you may have missed. You might not have picked up on everything the professor said during class, so after class, ask a classmate, the TA, or the professor to help you fill in those gaps of information. And when you're sitting in class, make sure that you remove all distractions. That probably means your cell phone. For more information on ways to actively take notes, visit our video resources page. Another great way to improve your memory is through using mnemonic devices. Clustering means that you associate details or facts with others in the groups that you come up with on your own. A mental picture is when you associate a bit of information through a specific visual. Acronyms, of course, is when you make a word out of the first letter of each item in a cluster, and then also we have invented sentences. Some examples of these are when you're clustering, you might have a list of words and then you make them into groups. So for example, you'll have 3 types of clouds, 5 types of fog, and 3 types of ice. We also have our acronyms, such as ABC, which is American Broadcasting Company, or FAQ, which is Frequently Asked Questions. You could also use visual aids to help you remember longer. So for example, if you're trying to remember the structure of an amoeba, you would draw out that structure and label it. And then of course we have invented sentences, such as every good boy deserves fudge, which represents the lines of a treble clef, E, G, B, D, and F. There are some other techniques to help you improve your memory. Make sure that you're learning from the general to the specific. If you focus on the details first, you might miss the big picture. We also have to make your information meaningful to you. How is this material going to help you with your ultimate goal? Also, try to create associations. If both of your classes are presenting information that overlap, see where they overlap and why, and how it fits into the broader context. Also, try to get your body engaged. Try not to study on your bed where you might fall asleep, or on your couch where you also might fall asleep. Sit up straight at a desk or walk around as you recite the material out loud. When you are studying, try not to be nervous. Do anything you can to calm your nerves, because if you're too nervous, you're focusing on what's going to happen rather than the present moment and what's in front of you. Create pictures, recite the information out loud, and write it down. By doing all 3 of these things, you're stimulating different parts of your brain, and you'll be more likely to retrieve the information in the long term. As I said before, eliminate distractions so that way you can focus on the task at hand, and overlearn the information so that way you understand not only the information that you're being tested on, but how it fits into the broader context. Some final tips for improving your memory is that frequent shorter bursts of study will help you remember more than when you're cramming at the end. Also, reinforcement is key to moving the information from your short-term memory to your long-term memory, and be active in your learning. For additional resources, visit the UF Teaching Center website. We have individual study skills appointments, video resources page with a variety of topics, and walk-in and private tutoring for your course-specific questions. We look forward to seeing you soon, and good luck.
The Teaching Center, UF's Learning Resource Center.